Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to explore something that's been on my mind for the last week. I got back to the Philippines 1 week ago today, and during that time I've really come to realize some things. So if I were to back up about a month and a half ago when I went back to Canada to see my family, I was at a point where I was sort of feeling a little bit, I don't want to say burnt out, but I was past the honeymoon phase. Let's just say that, with coming to the Philippines and doing a whole bunch of exploring and figuring things out. I was noticing that my patience for certain things was becoming low compared to what I'm used to with myself. And I was starting to really think twice about like whether or not I wanted to live in the Philippines as opposed to maybe Thailand or maybe Vietnam. And I started to think more and more about I need to explore these countries and compare them, which I still plan to do. However, during this last week, I came back to the Philippines with a plan to make this my home base before I start doing those trips and traveling. I had a really strong feeling that for me, having a home base and having a routine and getting back into the things that I'm used to doing, whether it be exercising or just eating right, or having friends and being able to like stay in touch with them and see them on a regular basis, as opposed to bouncing around from town to town, traveling constantly, and every day not really having much of a plan, and spending a lot of my energy and capacity making decisions and thinking about what's next, what should I do? And let's say I met someone, a friend, whatever, a day or two later, I might be gone again. Nothing is really sustained. Friendships are come and go. Routine goes out the window because you're packing and unpacking and you're spending a lot of time figuring out where you're gonna stay for the next few days. And that time could have been used for a workout, or making a good healthy meal or something like that, or spending more time with some good friends that you've met. So I knew for sure I needed to get a home base, and so that was the plan. And I chose the Philippines, specifically the Dumaguete area. And after making that decision, like making a firm decision and saying I'm gonna just see this through, that alone just took away so much of that whatever feeling I was having, like whether it be pressure to figure things out, or unhappiness, or questioning what I'm doing in the Philippines, should I be somewhere else. A lot of those feelings, in fact probably most of those feelings, had to do with just me not having my own shit figured out. And when you're constantly feeling unsettled and unsure, and you're searching for things, searching for the perfect girlfriend, searching for a place to live or a place to be, or deciding what you should do each day. And now that I have a plan, I can focus on all the things that I really want to be doing, and it feels amazing. Like coming back to the Philippines now, I'm noticing the things that were maybe getting to me before, I don't even notice them. Kind of like back at the beginning when I first arrived and I was in the honeymoon phase. It's like I've renewed my honeymoon phase or something like that, and maybe that's all it is, I'm not sure, but it's a really good feeling just to have a solid plan and to stick to it. Now I can see myself being more productive, being more healthy. I'm already running into people that I either knew from before and catching up, or I'm making new friends, new people that I bump into around town. I was just having breakfast and sat down with this guy who just moved here not long ago, and we had this great conversation. And it was cool to say like, hey man, I'll probably see you soon, instead of, hey, I'm leaving tomorrow, nice to meet you. These little things add up and they make a really big difference. I made a video not long ago that talked about some of the drawbacks of the Philippines, things that I was starting to really feel over the course of the year and a half that I've spent in the Philippines. And what I'm noticing now that I'm back is those drawbacks are so easily overlooked when you have the right mindset, when you have the right perspective on things. There's just so many things to be excited about being here in the Philippines. Like, I'm psyched. Way more pros than cons. It's not even close, in my opinion. Perspective is everything. Being in Canada, being back in the West, it was good to be back, and I noticed things that were really great about, the West and all that, but it didn't take long for me to go, yeah, but this is not sustainable. Like, it's not sustainable for so many people to have an amazing lifestyle in the West because of the cost of living, for example. And with me looking for the setup here, a lot of it has to do with, like, what can I afford? And that's what I want to finish the video on. Things for you to look forward to on my channel, because I'm going to make a lot of content about it. What kind of a lifestyle can you really achieve here in the Philippines. And for me, living in a place that's popular, it's not the cheapest place in the Philippines. What can I pull off? What kind of a lifestyle and setup can I achieve here? What is my place going to look like? Do I have to live in a place that I'm not going to absolutely love because of the budget? Or can I afford something that really is quite amazing? And can I also afford to hire someone to do all of my cooking, for example? Because right now, single guy, I eat out all the time. And I know that's not sustainable. To eat at the places that I want to eat at, I'm going to spend more money than I want to on eating out. And then there's the health factor too, right? Like, so I have this idea of hiring someone, I've talked about it before, of hiring someone that does all of my shopping for food, fresh produce, everything else, cooking fresh meals throughout the week, and having my fridge stocked with like everything that I could possibly want. Because I work out of the house. If I'm editing at home, I get hungry, I end up having to leave, and I break up my productivity or whatever to go find something to eat. I just go to some restaurant, I eat, then I come back. It throws everything off. So if I have the fridge stocked with like good, awesome, amazing, healthy food, even like fresh fruit, but fruit that's already been chopped up and it's sitting in a glass jar in the fridge or something. I know this sounds silly. For me, like, it's worth it. Like, that's exciting. The idea, can I afford that? I'm starting to look into it. I've already talked to a few people. I think it's going to be quite achievable to have that, to pay for that kind of thing and use that time that would be spent shopping, cooking, cleaning on being productive, for example. Well, it easily offsets the cost of me, spending for that kind of thing. So that's the kind of stuff I am super, super excited about. It's funny, I'm not even thinking right now about going to Thailand and Vietnam and these other countries. Like, I'm so excited just to be back in the Philippines with this new perspective. And I love this area. I'm in Forest Camp right now, just outside of Valencia, the town of Valencia. It's beautiful. And there's so many places that I still haven't explored just in this area. My brother is coming out at the end of November. We're gonna do a Philippines tour for about 3.5 weeks. We might bounce around. We might go to Thailand or something too. But I am so excited just to be back in the Philippines again. It's like, wow, I needed that. I guess I needed to step away and reflect on things and formulate this plan, because it feels like I just arrived for the first time. Like, I have that excitement again. It's awesome. I love it. But I am still going to travel to those other countries. But for now, there's a lot for me to do and be excited about being back in the Philippines. So anyways, guys, thanks for listening to my thoughts and sharing and reflecting some of these things. Hopefully some of that resonates with you or helps you with foresight if you're planning to move out here. I don't know. I'm just trying to share this stuff to help you guys out in any way. Appreciate your time as always. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. More to come. Take care. Bye.